So, hello guys. Power Fan, Hakan Salm, Rifki Fakhrizadeh, Franco Gamba, Cameron Anderson, Robert Hunter, Nicholas Pascali, Teravan Tiranen. All these 8 drivers have won the GP2 championship before. Tomorrow, one more driver will join them. Who is it going to be? We've arrived in Brazil. I am Robert Tedesco and I am joined by your other commentator, Nicholas Zorbach. Say hello, Nicholas.
Hello, guys.
Good to see you, Nicholas.
What's my
So,
voice? Yeah.
it's all right. So we're heading into a championship decider. Last time out at Mount Fuji, it was a victory for Snezana Radivojevic in her final race. She would still be in the championship fight, but she decided to retire. And Parachki will be driving in the Rapax for this weekend. So championship fight with Radivojevic having retired is between Rodrigo Gomez, Javi Perez, and Laura Chang. Any of these 3 drivers, one of these 3 drivers will be the champion at the end of tomorrow's race. Who do you think is going to be?
Quite difficult to be honest.
And we also got a battle in the teams championship. It's between Rapax and Campos are the main 2 competitors, but Arden and Racing Engineering also have a little chance to grab the title. So we'll see. Both titles are on the line. So yeah, welcome everyone to GP2, and we're gonna start the qualifying. There might be some rain, but after the end of the session, so it's not gonna be any danger. Who's gonna take the final pole of 2016? Drivers roll out of the garages for one more qualifying after a while.
Yeah.
The qualifying has started. We're looking at Maxim Titkov, who is no longer the Haas, who is once again the Haas driver, sorry. So his livery is slightly different, because Radivojevic was the previous Haas driver, and with her retirement, Titkov took back the spot he had in 2015. Now we look at Balad Zolga, who is going to go out on track in the Prema.
Did I miss the practice today, or?
No, the practice is tomorrow, mate.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's up. I don't blame you for the mistake. Just don't worry about it. As Zolga is out on the track now. And don't forget, guys, the GP2 lineups will be revealed tomorrow before the race, during the top class, right before the top class practice. So you'll know by tomorrow who's gonna be in what car. One thing, there will be a decent number of driver transfers, so you might be surprised here and there, but you will see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but
anyway, we're looking at Zolga.
Not go to GP2 next. That's for sure.
You haven't missed anything. It's just the start of the lap almost, as Zolga is heading out the final corner and up the hill. Not the top 5 chaotic moments in the Brazil in the top class. Well, I think you should have top 15, because this is one of the most chaotic but also memorable circuits in GP4 OC history. As Zolga started his lap, he's going through the Senna S's, the 2015 DTM champion.
Oh yeah, he was a champion.
Yes, and out of the Senna S's onto the Reta Oposta to complete the pretty short. It's a nice Zolga. Not terrible. We'll see what the others can do. There's loads of cars on track, and I think some might even have some traffic, like the 2 cars behind him you can see on the minimap. Zolga is going through the Ferradura and onto the Laranja corner. Second sector is quite twisty and technical, as you can clearly see. And it's going up the hill into this corner, which might, if you're an Alexander Albon fan, might cause you some pain, because that's where he got taken out by Hamilton. Now to the Mergulho corner. At the end of second sector, Zolga, 59.2. One more corner to go into the Junsao. Now he's heading up the hill. All he needs to do is keep it flat out, stay close to the curbs, just keep it on the track basically. One more kink, then As Olga is going to cross the line to set the first lap of this final GP2 session of the year. It's a 118.662, the fastest so far, of course, because it's the only car who set a lap. What about the others? Zorba goes into second, Tomaselli goes into first, Suarez was fourth there, Titkov in third. Now Javi Perez is in fourth place, championship contender he is. In fourth, Hunter in fifth, Pascual goes into P1, he's on pole position, Pascual. Nicholas?
Yes.
Goes into 8th. Macamo goes on pole position by 10th. Parajki in his first ever GP2 quali session goes on pole. That's pretty good. Anderson goes into 12th. Aurora Chan goes into second right behind her teammate. This is big. But Fosbury beats them both. He goes into pole position. Tomaselli goes second. Aurelien Campana. What about Watzel in the Prema man? 15th. Leo Gomez, the championship leader, goes P5. Skillen goes P6. Griffiths is way off. He is P19. And Vallinger's the last one to do a lap. He is P19. So that's the first round done. And yeah, you can see. Nicholas, are you still there?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, because I'm on the train still, so I have to get my ticket. Yeah.
Hello, Terve. Hello, everyone. So yes, as you just said, Terve, Brazil can always provide miracles. I think you remember the most last season. Gabriel Gomez was heading into the championship finale with a 20-point lead. I don't remember exactly, but he didn't manage to get points in the race, while his rival Tiavi Nautiron won the race, which meant that Nautiron became world champion. Well, and GP2 champion. But yeah. So Brazil can always bring surprises. Also remember the top class 2007, the freeway fight between Yuri Mata, Joseph Willows, and Will Neller. And we got a traffic jam in the pit lane. But yeah, Brazil can always bring some very exciting championship finale. Now Griffith is heading into the pit lane. It's just him and Valliger who need to box. That'll be everyone done with the first runs, and they're boxing. Pretty good. He is the fastest car on track at the moment. Tomaselli is in second. Then we got Parajki showing the pace on his debut.
Oh.
And they're all stuck behind the Arden. And the MP Motorsport has to wait even more, but Griffiths does bring it into the pits. Oh, he gets hit! By Valdinger is that? I think it's Valdinger. Yeah, Valdinger hits Griffiths, and Griffiths is in the wall. Griffiths is inside the Marshall. Inside Marshall's legs, almost. Well, I think he went through anyway, as there's a car on the track now, heading out. Oh, but can Griffiths get back on track again, or is he stuck there? Because Valdinger, I don't know what Valdinger is doing. There's a Marshall. He's wheeling him back. It's not his team personnel, it's just Marshalls, and they're wheeling him back into the garage. Just fine. As Perez in P14, he's going out. Now the championship contender, he is currently in the worst position. He's only 6 points behind Rodrigo Gomez, but to get those 6 points, he needs to finish ahead of him tomorrow. And that's not going to be so easy if he starts this far down. He made it at Fuji, but I don't know if that's going to happen again. We got Racing Engineering also going out on track. He got impeded in his first lap, so we'll see if he can do better. Racing Engineering can still win the team's title. It will be very difficult, but if they get 1-2 and their other rivals don't do so good, Racing Engineering could be team champions. He's once again starting the run. Zolga.
Yeah, so
seems to have clean hair.
Talking too much right now.
You're on a train.
Yes.
Zolga goes. Oh, wow, that's his interesting way to commentate.
Yeah,
Zolga went a little wide into
getting
one.
some. Yeah, got some looks
okay.
beforehand.
We get impeded by Paulino Tomaselli. He is improving the first sector, but I don't know if he can keep it up in the second sector, because look at the Racing Engineering right in front of him. Oh boy, this is not so great for Zolga. He's currently in P11. Sure, he wants to get in the top 10 there, but Paulino Tomaselli might harm him, or he might give him some crucial slipstream in sector 3. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, this is the dirty air territory Zolga is navigating. This camera angle is very good, but Can he keep up the pace he had in Sector 1? He was less than a tenth away from the fastest time.
Yeah. So now I have a bit more time to talk. The train is getting
Great.
more and more empty.
Down the hill.
So I feel more
Dirtier
confident
is
now,
impacting him. You
because
can see
that's
his...
the first time I do that public, I guess.
Lol. Yeah, Zolga has a lot of the pace, the traffic not helping the Hungarian at all. Wallinger is still the only car left in the pit lane after contact with Griffiths earlier. Now Zolga is crossing the line and he is not improving. No. Titko is starting a lap. Now Griffiths is on the track, as is for sure. And they both can start laps, as is Federe. Improvement, but I don't know how much, because he's only improving 7/100 of a second. He's still 7 tenths down on the leader. So unless he can get the great sector 3, he's not going to improve so much. The man P2 in the championship, P14 on this grid. He's crossing the line now. 12. Skillen is starting a lap. What about Zorbach? Zorbach, he doesn't improve.
Well, he should improve by
looking at
just
how much
one tiny bit, because then he would have an even number. But that would be too
Pashko
much,
goes
I
into
guess.
P9. Next is Makamo. And where is Makamo going to go? I don't think he'll improve. He doesn't. Anderson goes into second place. Very big improvement from the Swedish driver. Pachki goes into third. Very good for Rapax. Davi Suarez goes into last place. Campana
But he improved, at
doesn't
least.
improve. Hatter improves to into P10. Now Rodrigo Gomez, the championship leader. Can he make a miracle at home? He goes into P4. Decent improvement. Fosbury.
Well, now I feel really confident, because the train is nearly completely empty.
He is on an improvement. He just needs to get across the line. Jamie Griffiths. He goes into P8. Solid lap there from the Welsh driver. Short goes into P15. What about Federi? Federi goes into 20th. Tomaselli doesn't improve. Laura Chung, where can she go? Where she is. She goes where she is.
No improvement, I guess.
Now,
yeah, it's
Skillan.
Fun.
And now Watson is left to finish the second run.
One driver that impressed me today, or that is impressing me today, is Parachki, because he's making his debut in the new car and just
very strong.
puts it in P3.
P5. Yes, he is just coming to a pit lane. So I think that might be everyone done. I think Waldinger just stayed in the pits deliberately. Now Titkov is also pitting, so we don't look at his lap times for now. He's coming into a pit lane. But yeah, we have 2 championships on the line, and we also have the GP4 OC driver's title in the line in 2 days between Wilner and Jay McKenzie. McKenzie going for his second title, Wilner trying to finally go for his first one after so many failures. Which one of them is going to get it? We're going to have to see. Qualifying and the team news and everything that's going to happen tomorrow and on Wednesday. Fosbury, the USA race winner, looking very strong there in P1. Very small gap in front of Thomas Anderson. But as long as it's pole position, it doesn't matter how far ahead you are. You're still gonna be the same. You're still gonna be just 1 grid slot ahead. You're not gonna get even more of a head start. And Zolga is heading out of pit lane once again, the first car. And this session might pass very quickly, I think, if cars go out at this rate. Circuit. As Nicholas, you muted yourself there. Is everything okay? But yeah, Zolga already back on the circuit, and he's gonna try to improve. Perez critically on P18. He needs a big improvement there. Yes. Otherwise, his championship chances may be in tatters. So yeah, Young is 10 points behind Perez, if I'm not wrong. So 16 points behind Gomez, if I'm not. Usually I am wrong, but she is 13 points behind Perez. Sorry, so she is 19 behind Gomez. So Laura Chung needs to win the race if she wants to be champion. Or she needs to get pole in fastest lap and a podium, I guess. But He'll have the details. We'll see the criteria tomorrow, I guess. Anyway, Anderson, we're looking at him and he's gonna head on track again. He's on the front row, but I'm sure he wants to make it one better. Can he take a pole position? The final race of the season. The RT man, gonna have to see if he can do it. His lap. Your voice sounds so weird, mate. Check everything's okay. He hit the curb there. And oh no, is he gonna get impeded once again by Fosbury? The one that's very impressive from Zolga. Like, if he hits traffic once again, I'll feel bad for him because I don't know. Because he has a very good chance to go on pole position, maybe, if he can keep this pace up in the second and third sectors. Ryan Zolga through the Laranja corner, the tight right-hander. He's getting so much closer to the car in front of him. I think it might be a Watzel actually, not Fosbury. My bad. No, it's Fosbury, sorry, because Watzel is in the pits. So yeah, Zolga going the right-hander now down the hill. You can see he's getting impeded. How much does it cost his lap time? He's still improving a lot. Wow, this is impressive. Ryan Zolga can go on pole position. He's getting the slipstream and he's going on a very good lap, just 300s off. After second sector, he's getting slipstream from Fosbury. Van Zolga, he won the DTM title last year. Can he now get the pole position? Zolga is getting across the line. Zolga goes into third place. Very solid lap there. Hungarian Perez on pole position. Wow, that's exactly the lap he needed. Javi Perez is on professional pole now. I did not see that coming. Now Waldinger is getting held up by the Racing Engineering. Waldinger is in second to last place. I'm sure he wants to improve on that, but he's not improving at the moment. But Nicholas, did you expect that lap from Perez? Because
I can't scream like you have to do screaming.
your voice is getting interruptions, mate.
I guess.
Buff. I'm sorry to say it. Anyway, Campana is on an improvement right now. Will he be across the line? No, he is not. Pretty bad third sector from him, I guess. Macamo, he stays where he is. What about Zorba? Zorba, he goes into 19th place. Not the best lap ever. Pascual, he improves. Goes into P12 for sure. He doesn't improve. Suarez can get out of last place. He goes into P14. Not bad. Fosbury stays where he is. Titkov, P14. Takes away from Suarez. Parachki is not an improvement at the moment. Far from it, I think. He's gonna get across the line. He's gonna stay where he is, most likely. And Lord Chang improving, and there's only one run left for most of these guys. Only one run to decide the pole position. Gomez, he didn't improve, I don't think. Tomaselli is way off. That's a terrible lap there. Joel Hutter, he's off the pace as well. He's not improving. But there he is next, and he's not an improvement right now. But will he be across the line? And no. So, no, he's 1 second slower than his best. That's really not good for him. Now everyone is starting to pit. Zorbach great at the moment. This is unlucky for him, and Racing Engineering want to hold on to a tiny chance to win the team's title. Well, they're going to need to qualify better than this if they want to win it. Wait, I'm not sure. My bad. It's a pretty interesting qualifying session so far, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Perez will take his third pole position of the season, and crucially, it will be 4 points in the championship. Now we're looking at Tomaselli. Did something happen to him?
That will be more points than I have in my whole career.
Mate, your voice is very... I can hear the train. I can hear the train. I can't hear you.
Look, yeah, because I was getting out of that. Finally,
Ah.
I can talk better. Oh,
Yeah, just
after
make
1
sure you
hour
watch where you're
of-
going because
Yeah,
you know.
I'm just... Fuck, maybe.
Apologies for the train interruptions, guys. We didn't. I know many weird things have happened in the commentary box, but I never thought to actually bring a train into the commentary box. So yeah,
Yeah,
GP2 is always innovating. Mercedes,
yeah.
if you think Mercedes with the DAS is something new, oh boy, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is true innovation.
Yes, it is.
At box.
So versatile.
Fuck. Demonetized.
Next time I will go... Why are we getting... Not say anything?
They're gonna be the first one to head down. He led the chance. He's gonna take back the lead in the final race. And if he starts that race on pole position, he will be the favorite, even if he will be 2 points behind Gomez. Javi Perez, he did an impressive lap to snatch pole in the third run. Can he keep it? Everyone else will be trying to dethrone him, especially Lord Chang and Rodrigo Gomez, his 2 rivals. So, will he stay on pole, the Frenchman? We told you he needed a massive improvement, and he got a massive improvement. He jumped from P18 to P1. Will he be able to stay there? Not so many people going on track this time, so I fear there could be some traffic if they go out later. And
Yeah, at the moment racing engineering is out of the constructive this time. So that's not
there
what
is a
these
car
guys
behind
want.
Perez, and that car will be impeded by him, but who is it? You can see on the mini-map as Perez is getting ready to start the lap. Going full on the throttle, stay to the right, and then try to hit the apex. It's Zolga. It might be getting impeded once again by Zolga. Oh my god. Zolga could have pole position if he didn't have all that traffic. Perez, there's MP Motorsport heading out, but it's not going to impede Perez, I don't think. Impede Perez. Here goes Javi Perez. He passes the MP Motorsport just about, but he's not improving after first sector. But the MP Motorsport is definitely going to harm Zolga's lap, which is really unfortunate for the Hungarian man. Is he going to try to pass Perez? Because he's not improving after first sector, so that might be it for his qualifying. Remember, you're only allowed to do 4 runs in qualifying sessions like this.
Oh yeah. Can we...
To improve his pole lap.
Or is that...
Keeps stopping. I don't know why. But Perez, at the end of the second sector, is he gonna go any better? No, he's almost a second off. Well, 9/10 off to be exact. Skillen is the one behind him, and Skillen will be getting a lot of traffic unless he can overtake him now. So can Skillen do that? He's getting the slipstream. These guys are already racing each other, and Skillen is going for the pass. Even if he passes, it might compromise his lap if they go side by side. Perez doesn't improve. His session is over. Zolga's session is over. And Skillen gets the overtake, but it might compromise his lap. Zorbach is starting a lap, as is the Rapax driver of Laura Chung, I think it was.
So,
Or it was.
on one interruption, the other into a...
He's finishing his session without an improvement. I think he might have another lap actually. Chung has started a lap. They're looking at Fosbury, the previous pole sitter. Can he take it back from Perez? Can he help Gomez and Chung? Mate, I can hear other people talking on your thing. Anyway, Fosbury is setting up out of the final bend there. I don't think it's going to improve, and across the line he has not. That's his session over. Front row for him. Pashkol is not improved. Kapana goes into third, just behind Fosbury. Maxim Titkov, in his first session back as Hastas driver, he doesn't improve. Him is getting held up. Anderson, he doesn't improve. Waldinger stays in last, but he will have another run, I think. Now David Suarez, the Trident man. Skilland goes into 11th. He didn't get impeded by Perez so much, which is good for him. Now we're looking at Parachki, who is having an improvement right now, I think. Denis Parachki in his first GP2 qualifying session. He drove in DTM, remember. What can he do in GP2? He goes on pole position, Parachki. This is amazing. Zorbach doesn't improve. He's going second to last. Federi goes into 7th. Now Lord Chang She doesn't improve. She's in 11th. Tomaselli, he doesn't improve. Gomez doesn't improve. So crucially, Javi Perez is not gonna get the 4 bonus points. If it stays like this, Elis Perachki will take an unbelievable debut pole position and another 4 points for Rapax. Unbelievable. Fosbury now. He's pitting. Pasquale is pitting and Campana is also pitting. Yeah. These guys are still racing each other. Watson, and I think it might be Macamo. No, it is. Yes, it is Macamo. Watson is impeded actually. He doesn't improve. His session is over. So just 3 people left who can still improve, and those are Tomaselli, Hutter, and Valdiger. Can they take pole position away from Perachki? Because Perez, he can't get the pole position back anymore. Doesn't have any laps left.
I think that's it for him. Ah, yes.
Hey, we're just gonna wait there for these guys to come into a pit lane. Racing engineering up. Racing engineering cars haven't finished their session. I think, and with a Rapax driver on pole position, yeah, racing engineering are not gonna win the team's title. It's impossible for them, I think, anymore. So that leaves just Rapax, Campos, and Arden who can fight for it.
I think they don't care anymore.
Yeah.
It is a team title. This. It happened. Just like a good piece of cheesecake. It's gone really, really quick.
He has gone out on the circuit. So that's gonna be the final one to complete this session. So Tomaselli. Cousin's final race, I think Tomaselli will be happy because his cousin in his final qualifying session is qualifying behind Alessandro. So because Pagano Tomaselli is moving to Sauber next season in the top tier, if I think you guys know that already, but yeah. Alessandro Tomaselli, whatever he does on this lap, he will be happy to qualify one last time in front of his cousin, I think. So Alessandro Tomaselli is starting his final lap. Hutter will be starting right after. Joe Hutter, I feel bad for him. He could have been in the championship fight, but the middle part of the season and the final part of the season weren't so good to him. But he had a great start, at least. So Alessandro Tomaselli is starting the final lap of his GP2 season. The final qualifying lap, I mean. Out of turn 3, clean as you like. And oh no, Waldinger is gonna impede him. Oh, no. Will he though? Tomaselli is not improving at the moment. He's almost half a second off on Perachki's best in Sector 1. It's like we might have to take a look at Hutter instead, if he can transfer pole position. We've seen a driver go from 18th to 1st before, so it can happen again. But if it will happen again is another question. Anyway, Tomaselli is not very close, but he is close to Waldinger. It might give him the dirty air, which will slow him down even more. If he can improve though, I'm really not sure. But we're gonna find out anyway. 3 more corners to go. Well, 2 corners. He's off the pace. Oh, it's the second off his best lap. He's not improving, that's for sure. So yeah, it's gonna cross the line. It's gonna qualify in P10. 5th row of the grid. And if it stays like this tomorrow, he will get some points. Well, 1 point. So I think even if it's just P10, he'll be happy with that. As Hutter is going to be next to cross the line. Tomaselli doesn't improve. That's the confirmation he needed. Hutter goes into P14 in front of Pascual. Waldinger is the final qualifying lap. The final qualifying lap of the GP2 season. It's from Benz Waldinger. So Nicholas, if you're still there and you can talk us through it, I will let you. But if it stays like this, he might get out of last place. Who knows?
Yeah, he could.
Last
Corner.
time. And now into the Laranja corner. Singer can keep the momentum he had in the first sector. Get a... Oh wait, who is his teammate again? Ah, I forgot, but anyway. I want to see if he could get his teammate. But anyway, even if not, Waldinger is improving by half a second. I think that he could go P19 like this. So one last bend to negotiate. We're going up the hill.
The racing.
Probably go to the final row, both of them. Waldinger across the line goes into P19. And that's the final qualifying session of GP2 over. And Esperacki, on his first ever qualifying in GP2, takes the pole position. So that's 100%. Name a better GP2 qualifier than Esperacki at the moment, because 100% of qualifying sessions he got pole position. So well done to him on his Rapax debut, and that's 4 Rapax a lot tomorrow in the team title fight. And yeah, Racing Engineering out of the title fight. Points ahead of Campos, but Rodrigo Gomez is 6 points ahead of Javi Perez. Even if Laura Chung, the Rapax driver, is the has an outside chance to win the title, I think she will be happy to know that her teammates stopped Perez from getting the 4 bonus points. So yeah, if Laura Chung beats Perez by 1 or 2 or 3 points tomorrow to the title, I think Laura Chung will be extremely happy with that, because you know, if Perez didn't take the bonus points today, but we will see. All will be revealed tomorrow, the champion, and also the team lineups for next season. Obviously, you know, Paulinho Tomaselli is not going to be on the grid next season because he's moving to Sauber. But who else? We will have to find out, I guess. And I'm getting a phone call right now, guys.
Yes. Ever. Pole. Who would have? I mean, if you bet a million. One. Perez.
There's more. I totally forgot. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah.
Yeah, I did.
So we're looking to a grid. It's pole position for Parachki with Perez in second. You saw the others. Anderson is in 5th. Zolga is in 6th. Dere and Gomez. Then Watzel and Tomaselli. Rod Chung in 11th. Max Killen in 12th ahead of Jamie Griffiths, Joel Hatter and Tomasz Pascual. Maxim Tirko in 16th. Hatter in his final GP2 qualifying. Suarez in 17th ahead of Macamo. And then Waldinger. Fashor in 20th. Paulinho Tomaselli and Nicolas Zorbach in the Racing Engineering. Out of the team's title and on the final row. So if it stays like this tomorrow, if the race ends like this, Javi Perez is going to be world champion. But let's be honest, no race ever has had the race result be the same as the quality result. So we will see who's going to win the title, and we'll see the lineups for tomorrow. For next season, I mean tomorrow. Obviously, you know, 2 of those drivers won't be in there, but as for the others, I'm not gonna say. I mean, I am gonna say because I'm the one doing the team news, but I mean, I already recorded that. So when you hear the team news for GP2 tomorrow, it will be my voice telling you who got where. But you're not gonna find out until tomorrow. So yeah, sorry for interrupting, Nicholas. Just
Rob.